Hey, what's up? It's Bentley and welcome back to my channel. So I made an Ask FM account to get anonymous questions, and then I posted on my Instagram and I had people ask me questions anonymously, so I'm going to answer some of those questions here. So the first question is, I'm considering top and bottom surgery. Through your journey, what emotions did you experience that you weren't prepared for or didn't expect to feel? So I haven't had bottom surgery, so I can't answer for that, but for top surgery, I think what I didn't expect to feel was how, this is like a physical thing too, I guess, but part of the dysphoria, I didn't know how tiny this part of my body was. So like, I'm pretty like hourglassy, but I didn't expect to feel like the dysphoria I got from how curved my body is, and it kind of accentuated that in a little bit. So I'm really trying to work out and have all the fat redistribute from taking testosterone, but I didn't expect to be like, oh, that looks tiny. It just like looks really tiny, like it looks small. So, and I'm super happy with it. I love the results and I wouldn't change it for anything, but I wasn't expecting to get like a dysphoria from my hip waist area, if that makes sense. I also knew I was gonna be tired and everything from healing from top surgery, but I didn't know I was gonna be so exhausted. It was so draining. And I know some people get on here and they're like, oh, I'm at the mall the next day and stuff, but that was not me. There was like 3 or 4 weeks where I was just like so drained from like the physical pain and just the rest and just watching TV and just feeling so groggy. I didn't even post a YouTube video for 3 weeks, I think, just because I was so tired and I wasn't expecting it to be like at that extreme. And I guess the last thing I didn't expect was to feel as happy as I did feel. I knew I wanted to have surgery and I knew it was the best thing for me, but I felt 10 times happier than I thought I would, and I don't know how that's even possible, but like I made the right decision, and I can't say that you will. You should talk to your therapist about that, but like for me, it was the right decision and I feel way happier than I thought that was possible. This is not trans related, but someone said, do you like anyone? And yeah, yes. Few people. I don't think any of them know though. Where are you from? I am from St. Paul, Minnesota, and I live in Phoenix, Arizona right now. I'm 15, biological female. As an older trans male, what are your thoughts on non-binary? I don't ever feel like a girl, never have, but male doesn't sit right with me either. I don't know what to do or even if this feeling is real. So yeah, my thoughts on non-binary. I think everyone is valid, regardless what your identity is or your sexuality or any of that. I think everybody's valid as long as you're not an asshole. I would recommend you go see a therapist, maybe even a gender specialist, but it doesn't have to be that. But they're gonna be able to help you out a lot more than I can. But yeah, I would experiment, see if you like the pronouns they, them, any other non-binary pronouns, and ask your friends maybe if they could call you that and see how you feel. You can try experimenting with your clothes. There's tons of ways to figure out how you're feeling, but just know you're not alone, and there's a whole community you can reach out to and talk to. You can hit me up anytime if you want to talk about stuff, but I can't like diagnose you with anything because I'm just a dude. Someone asked me, what makes me sad? The world today, our president. It's pretty self-explanatory. That's about it. So I only have 2 more questions. Thank you all so much for sending in questions. I got a lot of questions that weren't like trans or LGBT related, and they were like related to like the political debate last night and stuff like that, and I don't want to fill my channel with that garbage. So I have 2 more trans related questions, and then I will do another one of these very soon. If you want to ask me a question anonymously, my account is ask.fm/thebentleymonet. And send me those questions. I would love to answer them on here. My last 2. How scared were you for top surgery? Well, if you saw my top surgery video, you would know I was very scared. I was really just scared of the anesthesia. I wasn't scared of the actual surgery or like bleeding out or anything, and I wasn't scared of regretting it. I was literally just scared. Hi, baby. She always wants to be in the videos. I was literally just scared about the anesthesia because I never had anesthesia before, and I was like, what if I have an allergic reaction? What if I like don't wake up? What if I die like because of the anesthesia? Or like what if I wake up and freak out and don't remember why I was there, and I had all these like messed up things about anesthesia? But like as far as the actual surgery goes, I wasn't nervous. I was just nervous about the drugs that they were giving me, and yeah, I was very nervous. I think that's pretty normal. I won't be as nervous if I have surgery ever again, but I was beyond nervous just because it was my first time and I had no idea what to expect or how I was gonna like feel when I woke up. Surgery's scary. People are saying it's not scary. They're either like way tougher than me or they're lying. My last question. Thank you all again for asking some questions here. How often does your T dose have to be adjusted during transition? Like, is it a certain amount and then tapered up as your body adjusts or changes? Or as you have more surgeries, would it change? I've never learned much about T doses, if you wouldn't mind sharing info on it. So when you first go get testosterone, they take your blood before you even have any testosterone in your body, just to get your natural levels of estrogen and testosterone. And also, a lot of people don't realize that everybody has estrogen and testosterone in their body unless they're missing ovaries or testicles or something. But like naturally, most people have both in their body. One of the big fights that people have for transphobia is like, you're putting this hormone that's never been in your body before, but like most people have both already. It just like depends on the level that you have. So obviously biological women have more estrogen than testosterone, and then vice versa, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so they take your blood to make sure that they like know what your levels are at, and then they prescribed me at 0.25 cc, and I had that for 3 months. I went back in and took a blood test, and the blood test said that I needed to raise mine a little bit more, so now I'm on 0.35 cc. And then when I went back, my blood tests were great. And then another 3 months later, I had another blood test and it said mine were too high, but I had stopped taking them for surgery for a couple weeks, so it all got messed up and everything. So now I was supposed to have a lower dose, but because I had surgery and was taking less before my blood test, it said they were too high. Now I'm going to be on the same dose, and then in 2 months they're going to test me again and see if I have to go up or down. But even 0.35 cc is a pretty low dose, especially for me being 6 foot tall, but apparently that's all I need. Might even need only 0.3 every month, but basically they want you in the range of a normal biological male, which is, let me Google. So on Google here, it says the normal range is between 270 and 1070. The average level is 679. So last time mine was at like 800 or something, but my nurse said that's pretty high, especially because I have all this like arm acne that's like really nasty. I'm trying to get rid of that. So I want to be around 600 because I've heard that acne kind of is less if you're under 630. But yeah, so basically it's different for everybody. Some people taper on, some people are given a dose, and then the doctor's kind of like, let's just see how it goes. It really depends on what doctor you have. So mine was doing the tapering, some don't. When I had to go in for surgery, I had to go cold turkey for 3 weeks, so that messed up my hormones a lot, and I was like really emotional from having more estrogen in my body. But I know some people have surgery and they don't stop taking it, so it really just depends on your doctor. Cool, thank you all so much for watching this video. Thank you for asking questions. This is a shirt and beanie from my new clothing line. Find it on Instagram at bentftmerch, and I just released a line today. I've already gotten a few orders. Thank you all so much for checking it out. If you like this video, please subscribe. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at @thebendyboo, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Peace.